spending hours on content, posting daily and running ads also. जो भी बन सकता है, you are doing everything for your content, everything for your digital marketing, but still you're not getting leads, right? What is the problem? See, the problem is not your content. Problem is with your strategy. So this video will tell you exactly what you need to do for proper strategy and getting leads through proper posting. So I am dividing this video in two parts. Part one will be about what mistakes you might be doing on your social media due to which you are not getting leads. Part 2 will talk about what you need to do to get leads from your social media. Okay, so part 1. First thing is you have not defined your clear target audience. Let's say I'm a business coach. For my content to be useful, it might be useful for women entrepreneurs, it might be useful for small scale entrepreneurs or the startups, might be the person who is running a business of say 50 crores, 100 crores. My content may not be useful for that person because my target audience is small business owners, women entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, right? So you have no clear audience, and that is why you are trying to please everyone, and so you are not getting leads. People are actually confused whether to contact you or not. Second problem you might have is that you are focusing on products, but you're not focusing on solution. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say if I want to market this bracelet. Okay, so what will I do? Generally हम क्या करते हैं? I'll take a good photo of this bracelet and I'll post this on my social media, and I'll say bracelet available for sale, let's say rupees 450 only. Okay, so this is my social media post. That's what we do, right? But this is only about the product. What is the use of this bracelet? Why will the other person buy this from me? So we have to define the solution, not the product. People are not looking for product. This product might be available on different platforms for different amounts. You know what people are looking for? Something, some solution. Okay, some might be facing astrological problem. They might be looking for gems, specific to their problem. So you have to answer the problem, not the product. Third problem might be that inconsistent branding. Now, if you want to check details on branding, you can go back to my YouTube channel and check the video which I had created on branding. For now, I'll shortly talk about branding as two parts. One, your content, your messaging, what words are being coming out of your mouth or out of your social media post. Second, your visuals. So the color scheme you select and the way you place the icons or elements in your social media post. So both are a part of branding. Now when you keep changing your branding time to time, people get confused whether this post belongs to you or not. And each time if you speak different language in your post, then again as a customer we don't know whether to contact you or not. Okay, so fourth problem might be that there is no funnel or follow-up system. This had been my personal problem in the past, and I have lost tons of money on this. Why? See what happens, your lead comes, okay, somewhere after 2 years you might see an Instagram message saying that can I get more details on this? Okay, now you think, oh, this message came to me, I didn't realize. So because there is no funnel system, there is no system how you are collecting your leads, so you might miss out on some leads, or even if you get lead, you forgot to follow up. You just forgot that some person contacted you for some random service or product, and then suddenly you realize, oh my god, I missed on this. Then you try to call that person is no more interested in your product. Fifth mistake is you are selling before you build trust. So when we sell before we build trust, will people buy? Acha, answer this question. Will you buy a product from any person random on Facebook or Instagram even if you don't know that person? What you will do, I tell you. You will go check the same product on Flipkart or Amazon and you will buy from there. Why? Because you know Flipkart and Amazon as a brand. Let's say this bracelet only. Your very close friend starts a business of bracelets. Now you are looking for some bracelet. You checked on Amazon, you checked on Flipkart, you checked on other portals, but now you'll contact your friend. If you are selling before building trust, that's a problem. Okay, so this is all about what you should not do. Now we will discuss about what you should do. Okay, so what you should do is, again, there are five aspects which I will discuss in this second part, that what you should do to generate leads from social media. Okay, so first thing, define your niche. When I say niche, that doesn't mean, okay, I am a gems and jewelry seller, I am a pajama seller, I am a t-shirt seller, I am a sari seller, or, I am a business coach, I am a life coach, I am a health coach. No, this is a very broad level of niche. When I say niche, it means micro level niche. I'll give you best example. This example is my favorite one, which I give in all my videos. Okay, so let's say I have a fractured hand. Which doctor should I go? You will say orthopedician. Okay, right? So obviously you are going for someone specialized in that field, not to an MBBS doctor. I'll give you one advanced example this time. Let's say I have a problem in my spine. Okay, which doctor should I visit? Orthopedician or a spine specialist? You got your answer. This is micro niche. And let me take one more example. So let's say you are a stationery seller. Now you define your niche that I am a stationery seller. My expertise in notebooks with high quality and recycled paper. Okay, so now you have certain niche. People are looking for eco-friendly products. So you have a better defined micro niche. This is the first thing you need to do. When you have defined your niche, now you know whom to reach. So you will get your exact client and you will get more leads. Now second thing, lead with value. So when you provide some value to your client, okay, the client when gets enriched with your information or gets some value in their life, they start trusting you, and that's how you get leads. So this is the second thing you have to do. First thing is defining micro niche. When you have defined micro niche, in your niche only you create content which is relevant to your target audience and provides value in their lives. This help you build trust over your audience. Third thing you need to do is define a simple funnel. When I say funnel, funnel is AIDA, that's a funnel short form, okay? Awareness, interest, desire, action. This is how any customer will move from audience, being an audience, to turning into customer. So first of all, you create awareness about certain problem existing in their life. Then you create interest in them. Okay, this person is expert in this field, so can give me solutions. So they start generating interest in you. They start following you. Now it turns into desire. Now they have that desire. Okay, no, I have been gaining weight for very long. I need to lose it now. So that's a desire which is converted over time seeing your content. Now comes action after this. When they have certain level of trust in you, they will definitely contact you and take action on their health. Okay, same goes in product niches also. So you create simple funnel. How will you create that? Of course, there is a video separately on this which is more in detail, but in short, think, okay, where is your customer sitting? Let's say Instagram. You put a post on Instagram, say, this is my free class, come join and learn, let's say learn how to coach your child, okay. Now you are a parenting coach, you are teaching them how to coach your child so that your child gets 90% marks in their exams. Good enough, fair enough. Now the parents, obviously they want that their child scores 90% in exams. They'll join your webinar, okay. You give them free of cost value, true value which adds value in their children's life. Now when they start seeing little results in their children, obviously they will connect with you. Now how will you collect leads? When I talk about simple funnel, so you put a post in Instagram post, they click on that button, okay, they come in on your page or on your WhatsApp, okay, anything you can choose. You can build a page, you can create, you can bring them on your WhatsApp, and then on WhatsApp you can have conversation with them. Now you decide, okay, now they decide, okay, I want to enroll for the webinar. So what you do is you share a form with them, simple form, name, email ID, contact number, and how old is your child, basic data you collect from them. And what happens in the front end, the customer fills the form, submit the form, and they are in the webinar. Okay, they get the Zoom link automatically through your email marketing on in the back end. Not only that, but by default this customer email ID is added to your email marketing, so that in future if you are conducting some webinar or if you are sharing content, the content will reach their inbox automatically. So once you create funnel you will definitely not miss on any lead, because everything is automatically happening in the background. The client is automatically getting email about the Zoom webinar, and the client will definitely join your webinar by default. You just have to log in the webinar. One thing you can do is tell stories. Okay, storytelling is a big art, by the way. If you share just fact, okay, this bracelet is very good, it is brown beads, it goes well with your brown t-shirt, peach t-shirt, like I am wearing with the peach one. Okay, so this is just a fact. Let's say I create a story about this bracelet only. Now this is meant, let's say, for women who are in the age group of 25 to 35. So I create a story. Want to look funky in your parties? Imagine you going without any accessory in the party, and people are saying, what happened to you? You're not looking right. And then one day you found a solution with our company, and you bought this bracelet, you're wearing this, and people complimenting you, wow Divya, you're wearing amazing bracelet, you're looking beautiful, and your husband also is complimenting you. Now you have achieved your dream life. Now a girl is being shown which is happy wearing your bracelet. So this is a story. Now the story connects your audience through emotions. Facts do not have emotion. So there is left side and right side of the brain. You have to use both. Okay, you are telling features about the bracelet also, and you are connecting with the emotions also. Last thing which I want to share is use right tools. Okay, right tools means when you design a content, when you share a post, one thing you design the post, second thing you have that content description, hashtags and all that, right? What are you putting in that? Are you really writing description or not? Okay, one thing. Even if you are writing, what keywords are you using in that? What hashtags are you using in that? See, these are not very big things, but yes, these things do matter. Okay, when you put everything in place, right? Most important, what I have seen people posting on social media, but they do not have call to action. Okay, let's say I posted a post. I have actually seen a post which was by a health coach saying that 3 tips to keep your immunity high, and the health coach had given beautiful tips for that, but there was no call to action. So what do I do with that post? Okay, I got information, well, quite good enough, but is the health coach having any benefit of that post? No, right? Instead, a small line he could have mentioned below the post. Want more tips? Want to boost your immunity? Contact me. His contact number. It would have worked, right? So each and everything in your post, your hook yani the title of your post. Want to grow your immunity 10x or want to boost your immunity? Which one is better? Second thing, the content, how you have arranged it, alignment. Okay, pointers. Are the pointers exact? Are the pointers very crisp, very useful? And how you have placed it, what colors you have used? Is it looking too crowded? Is it looking very calm and very clean? That also makes an impact. Is there a CTA? CTM is call to action below your post. Okay, what about your description? What keywords have you used? Hashtags? Have you tagged someone? You can tag someone in the post. So all that matters. So use the right tools. First of all, use Canva for designing the post. For content, take help of some AI tools, but don't copy them exactly. Use your own creativity also. That is recommended, of course. Any AI tool can give you direction but cannot give you exact content. Okay, so use these tricks which I have discussed in the video and see the results then you get from your social media. And do not forget to share the results with me in the comments below, and do like, subscribe and share this video if you find it useful. Thank you.